Mute. Turn that down. All right. So this is the first time I'm trying a live stream. It looks like we actually have 2 people here now. So, I just wanted to try doing some type of a live stream. Here, make it so you can actually see me. I'm watching it right here, but it's delayed, so it's kind of weird. But I can see you guys here. Oh, we're getting some people here. Burn Dinosaurs, nice to see you. So I just wanted to try this. I have a backup camera that I want to put on my car. And then I actually have a whole new stereo to put in my car, and it was supposed to come today, but I missed the delivery. So I'm just going to work on putting the camera in today, just kind of as a test. And then I want to later, I have a bunch of parts on my little dirt bike that I want to do too. So I'm going to work on that as well. But today we're just going to put this backup camera on. I figure it's a good little test, see what's going on. Getting ready for the blizzard? Yeah, we are supposed to be getting some snow, so I'll probably be plowing that later tonight. I don't know if I'll video it or not. I guess I could do a live stream of that too if this actually goes over well. But yeah, I'm just testing this for now. So it's kind of a cool little camera. It goes behind the license plate and then it just kind of pops over the top. So we have some wire to run and stuff. Probably not the most entertaining thing to work on, but it's a little different than what I normally put on my channel too, but it should be all right. It'll be a good test. So I got that. This is for the stereo, but I won't be putting that on today. Oh boy, we've got a long live stream ahead. Yeah, you're right. Definitely going to be a longer one, but it's just some wiring. I have ran a sub in this car already, so I've already kind of taken all the panels off before, so it should be a little easier. So I think I just need to run this wire all the way up to the front where the stereo is. Line control, reverse. So I'll need to tap into the reverse on the, it's a manual transmission, so I should be able to find a reverse wire somewhere. I guess I could probably just use the power from the reverse lights. That might go over fairly well, but let's see. So this plugs into the stereo. This runs back some. I should probably look at the instructions. Let's see what we got here. Okay, very simple. Okay, so this goes to the stereo. This is for the monitor, and then this is the trigger wire. So I think this actually comes off of something. Is this? I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I've never actually done one of these before. Do you have a screen in your car, I'm guessing? I don't yet, but the stereo I bought has a 10-inch screen on it. It's actually kind of crazy. The funny part is the stereo I bought for the car cost more than I paid for the car. But it has wireless Apple CarPlay, so I won't ever have to take my phone out of my pocket when I get in the car. It'll just automatically work, and it'll be really nice. It's a little ridiculous for the car, but I plan on having the car for quite some time, so I figured it was worth it. And the stereo that is in there is terrible, so yeah. All right, I want to make sure I know what I need to run to the stereo and what I need to just leave in the back. So, okay. Wire, that connects the power and extension harness. Okay, so this wire, you can't really see very close. Here, let me pull you in a little closer so you can see. So this wire coming off the camera, it says connects into this. So I really shouldn't have to run this wire all the way to the front of the car. This one should just go from where the license plate is all the way to like inside the trunk, and then I can plug this in. Always wanted that. That's awesome. Yes, it is a very nice upgrade, and I've wanted that for a very long time. We actually bought a brand new 2020 4Runner, and it has CarPlay in it, but it's not wireless, and it's always bugged me. So it should be really nice. And it has Android Auto, which is also wireless. So if I ever switch to like an Android phone, then I should be fine with that too. And I can always move it to different cars and stuff if I ever change a car. So I figured it was fine to spend a little money on it. All right, so this will go like that. I need to figure out what this wire is for here. The red goes to the reverse backup light and the black is ground. So these all connect in the trunk. So I guess it makes sense that this goes into the trunk. The red I'll tap into the reverse light in the trunk. And then the black I'll just ground to the body somewhere. And that should be it. So this is the only wire I need to run through the car. So I think I'm going to start with mounting the camera and then running this wire through the trunk lid and see. Looks like that put a small integrated connector on the camera so you don't have to drill small. Yeah, it is. It's pretty nice. So this just pushes right in there. So you can disconnect it if you need to. It's pretty nice. I'm not sure what these little wires are for though. They're like looped around. Reverse image on off control. Park line on off. Oh, so you can cut them if you don't want the reverse lines on there. And you can cut this one if you need to reverse the image. But my stereo that I'm getting, I can actually control both of those through the head unit. So I shouldn't have to mess with that. So let's start by getting this going here. This is going to be a little tricky. I don't know how long my battery's going to live on here, but my GoPro I have plugged in, so we shouldn't have to worry about the battery on that. So this is the car we're working on. It's a 2002 Honda Civic. And it's actually, this car is from California. And up until last year, it has never seen any salt or any really water because it was from Southern California. And when I got it, the underneath of this car looked brand new. It was pretty crazy. So yeah, it was a really good deal. It was actually a family deal, but it was a really good deal and it should last a long time. It only has 115,000 miles on it, which is really low too, so should work out pretty well. I need my phone so I can see what you're saying. Alright, I'm going to try to keep this where I can see it, so I can see what you guys are saying. So, we need to, it's pretty short wire, so this is really just to go from there and then route down into here somewhere and then plug into that other wire. So, I think we might be able to tap into these lights here and get the wire in there somehow. We should be able to take that off from the back. Looks like there's just some pins in there, so we should be able to snap those off, pull this off or something, and then fish the wire through there. So I'm going to take the license plate off real quick. Alright, these are probably 10s. What I always use for this. And if you ever live where there's rust, or salt and stuff, always put anti-seize on these because like 4 or 5 years down the road when you go to sell your car, you won't be able to get these out. I always put anti-seize on them so you don't have to worry about that. I'm going to turn that over just so I'm not displaying that all the time. Alright, so this should go right in here like that. Okay. I don't know if I want to actually put that on there right now. While we work on getting this chrome piece off of here, I probably should have washed the car because it's really salty right now, but it's been so gross out that I don't really feel like washing it. And then it just getting gross instantly again, so. Alright. I can just pull these lights out. It looks like they're just clipped in there somehow. I don't know. Just unplug them. And then it looks like there's just like little clips on there, so I'll get some Neil Nose pliers. Alright, I don't know. I could try to show you what I'm seeing in here real quick. Hopefully won't make you dizzy or something. But, pull this over here. Now, I could probably use a light maybe. Put this in here. So what I'm trying to do, there's all these little clips in here. So I'm just gonna pinch those together and push them out, and hopefully that whole chrome piece will come off. Just up a little bit. There we go. Make that so it's not so bright for you guys. Yeah, washing the car, not familiar with that? Well, I believe you may live on gravel roads, so yeah, I wouldn't probably wash my cars near as much either. Actually, I need a wider plier. That one just slips right off of there. I don't have a single pair of normal pliers in my toolbox for some reason. I have no idea where they all went. But alright, that one's off. That one's off. Oh, the first one popped back in, of course. Alright, that one's out. That one's out. Oh, there is a nut right there. Looks like a 10 mil, of course. Nope, must be an 8. All right, 8 millimeter. Needs to be a deep well too, because it's like there's a stud on there. It's weird watching myself in the past. There's that. There it is. All right. Mostly loose now. Just gotta get these other two. There we go. Trim pieces off. All right. So we do have these holes. I mean, I don't really want to drill a hole through here because then you're prone to rusting and stuff like that. It'd be nice if I might be able to just drill a hole through the side of one of these lights. That might be better. I want it to be weatherproof too though. So, I'm not quite sure. What do we got here? Is it warm in the garage whenever we're working something? I have my garage heated and insulated, so that's probably the best home improvement thing I've ever done with my house was heat it. So I have it at 63 degrees in here right now, so it's by far the best thing to do, especially if it's attached to the house, because then it just adds more thermal protection to your living space as well. So yeah, definitely suggest doing that if you're able to. I think I'm going to try taking one of these lights out and see if we can figure out a way to get something through there. Alright, so there's a gasket on here. Pull you in a little closer maybe. Can't see. Oh, I'm going to shut my phone in there. Set it there higher maybe. There we go. Alright, so there's a gasket on there to keep the weather out. Don't really want to rip that. So I don't know if that's the best to go through there. We might have to just drill a hole. I'm not quite sure. Let me see if I have a grommet that is the right size for that wire. I do have some. Let me look over here real quick. So I have these, which are pretty handy. Oh, my phone's falling. So if we have one that's the right size for that wire, like something like this, then we could drill a hole, put this in there, and then shove the wire through that. That one might be good too. So let's go, here, the wire's right here. So it needs to be able to fit through that. That one's pretty tight, which is good. It looks like it would fit all the way down. I'd probably have to take these off, but that might be it. I just hate drilling holes in the car, but that would probably work. I just have to find a drill bit for that size and then get that in there. Man, I hate drilling a hole in there, but it's not the end of the world, I guess. At the same time though, it's behind this piece, and if you look at these, I guess these do have a little bit of a gasket on them there. So they are sealed. There's actually a seal all the way around this piece too, so the chances of water getting in here, especially if I like drill the hole way down here. So if I drill a hole like right down here, the water would have to come in through here and then get over here to get in. So, I mean, the chances are pretty slim if I just put it right there. I might just do that. Let's see. I'm gonna mount the camera and see where the wire ends up real quick. Where'd the screws go for this? Did I lose them? Anyone know where I set those? Where did I put those? Did I put those over there? Losing stuff already. Where in the world did I set those? All right, maybe I set them over here. Nope, definitely did not. All right, I have no idea where they went. The bolts for the license plate is what I'm looking for. I thought I set them in here. I set them on the floor? What in the world? That is crazy. I set them in this gasket right here. That's where they're at. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's get this mounted here. So it goes behind the license plate like that. Like that. So it's kind of nice because it hides everything, but it doesn't have one of those ridiculous looking frames around it and stuff. So it's pretty nice. Forget what brand this actually was, but if you're interested in finding one. Rewind your stream. Pockets? No, they're not in my pockets. Rewind your stream. I don't. Oh, to find them. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. I could do that on here somehow. Yeah, I could do that. That's a good idea. I'll use that in the future. I did find them though, so luckily. I think there's like a minute display or not, like a 30-second delay on there or something. So I don't know. All right, so we got that on there now. This wire should just be able to go up and in here, and then I should be able to go right in there if I put a hole right there. think that'll work. Let me get the chrome piece on here and see how it looks before I commit. So I could just go right up through this hole here so you wouldn't see the wire, and go up above the light there and then in over there. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I like that idea. I don't like drilling a hole, but I don't know. I could use like some silicone or something too. That wouldn't be the worst either, so. Whoop. So I'm gonna drill a hole, put this in there. I gotta go find a drill bit for that size, I guess. And I really just don't want to drill a hole in that, but actually I'm gonna try going through the light because it's plastic. I have more of these because I have another parts car down there that I can just grab one of these off if I need it. So what I'm gonna do is, if you look on here, there's a little bit of space around the light here. So I could drill a hole right through that and then put the wire through there. So I'm gonna do that. Worst case scenario, I ruin it and I just have to go grab another one off the other car. But I like that a lot better. So I'm gonna find a drill bit that's about this size so I can just shove this through there and that should work fine. Let's go get that. Alright, I got some wood drill bits. They tend to work better in plastic than like metal drill bits. So let's just find one of these that is about the right size. Where does this come out here? There we go. So this is the biggest part of the wire here, it looks like. So we just got to find one that is about that size. That one's a little small. This one's going to be a little big though, but it'll be all right. We're going to go with this one. And get this in our drill. We got 9 people watching right now. That's pretty decent. I'm okay with that. It's kind of fun doing a live stream because you guys can give me comments and recommendations as I'm going here. So it's actually pretty good. Because a lot of times I don't know what I'm doing, but as you've probably seen from my other videos. So which way does this go? This goes like this. So I want to put a hole. If I go like right on that side, that should be fine. Oh, that clips in right there though, so I don't want to do that. If I go right there, okay. I think I want to go right here. I keep going down farther, but the camera's way up here. About right there. It's hard to do not supporting on something. This drill bit is awful. Okay. Maybe wood drill bits aren't the best for plastic. There we go. Okay. Ruining the gasket. Perfect. All right, we got a hole. Got that hole in there. Should be fine. Gasket's all right. So now I'm going to put this back in the car. Which way does that go? Probably clips in this side. Snaps in there. And then I need to put the plastic piece back on before I put the wire through because it has a little, it's trapped in there, so. Okay, clip that in. Now this, I think I'm gonna run it up through this side and then over and in because it'll just, I think it'll look a little better. These little tags are just really in the way. I don't really want to cut them off though. Here, I'll just make a reference. The reverse image is the white wire, and the parking lines is the blue wire. So now I can get rid of them and not have to worry about not remembering them. Let me get some scissors. All right, cut these off. Even though it's not really gonna matter, so I can control these anyway with the stereo, so I'm not really worried about that. So now I can pull these through, hopefully. There we go. Looks good. I'm gonna adjust this camera later, and then I'll have to tighten it once I get it where I want it, but I'll have to wait till the stereo's in for that. Now I can shove this right through here. It comes out on the other side. Like that. And you won't be able to see it. Just this little bit here, and I'm fine with that. Might have been nicer just to drill a little hole in the bottom of the chrome piece and go straight up, but I think that'll work out just fine. Alright, so now that that's all done, I'm going to put that 8mm nut back on there, which I'm going to just get a socket driver. Be a lot easier to hold it that way. If I can find out where it went. Right there. On. Alright, so that's all done now. I'm probably going to put just a little bit of silicone on that once I'm all done, just to seal it off, and then I won't have to worry about it at all. Now we have this we need to route, which I should probably hook these lights back up too. Actually, I'm gonna have to tap into one of these, but now that I think about it. Actually, I guess I could tap into it. Where does the wire actually go to? Here, it goes over this side. I should just follow where this wire goes. That makes the most sense. And then I could also tap into the reverse lights in here as well. Down in here somewhere, probably in this wire harness here. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. What is this one? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So let's see, I want this to go through here. Probably zip tie this in here because I don't want it to rattle around when my subwoofer's going. Should be just long enough to get down to here. Should be pretty good. So I'm gonna get some zip ties and zip tie those all in. Bunch here. I wish I had black ones, but I think I used all the black ones, so I'm gonna go with some clear ones, I guess. Longer. Now, let's see. Let's tie these around here somehow. Wherever we can find a spot, put a zip tie. have like little mounts for these, the like the little zip tie push pin things. So I'm trying to just put a zip tie wherever one of those is at. That'll be just fine. Then we're going to need to run that other wire now. Actually, I might just leave this loose here for now. So, I need to find the reverse light, but I can do that pretty easily. Pulling this off. Maybe I will pull this off real quick. I need to get a flathead screwdriver. Little push pins are rather annoying. These are kind of good because they screw out and then get them out so far, and then you just pull these. These don't tend to break very easily, which is nice because they screw in. Now, these ones are terrible because they always break. I do have some tools for those though, so it makes it a little easier. There we go. Pretty good. Nice thing about the Civic is it's pretty cheaply made, so it's really easy to get that stuff off. Alright, so we got access to this wire. I think I need to start tearing apart all of the panels on the side to get the other wire put in, get it back to here, and then we can worry about the wiring back here. And then we'll get going. Alright, so this needs to be back here. That's what plugs in, and then this goes to the reverse lights, and that can all happen right there. So this we need to get up to the front. So I think we need to push the seat down, get you guys over here. Need to get some more lights in here. Oh, this is the image. It's looking pretty decent actually. And get more light too. Alright, get the kid's seat out here. And pull this down, which it needs a key. I don't know if I have a key for it or not. I do. Oh, it's the whole. No, that's split. Okay. That, which you guys are not going to be able to see the best. Alright. Okay. So I need to work on getting these pieces off here and the plastic trim down there off. So let me get this camera light up here somehow, like that. Which I don't remember how I took this out last time. I think there was like a bolt down here that held it in. Yeah, right there. There's a bolt, which actually I can just follow my amp wire, because my amp wire runs down this side. And I did it pretty not the correct way. So, I don't know if I want to run it like that. It's really not going to matter. I can just run it like that. It'll be fine. I think I just shoved it underneath here and then got it under here. So I'm going to peel this off. I think it just pops up. Now, this needs to come off first. You open the front door. Light came down. Alright. There, that's off. Peel this up now, I think. There's the seat belt holding that on. I think the seat belt's holding that on. So I need to pull that seat forward. I should have moved the car over more. Alrighty. Yeah. Oh no, the seat belt's not holding that on. It's actually split right at the seat belt, so I should be able to peel this whole thing off. Like that. That actually might be enough. I can see everything I need to right there, so I'm just gonna leave that like that. Now let's run some wire here. How are we doing? I'm looking. Alright. We're doing good. Alright, so we're gonna run this up underneath the seat here, which we need this on this side. Some wire. Run it through here. And then it needs to go under the seat right here somehow. There's the amp wire. I'm not quite sure how I did this before. Probably just shoved my hand in there and hurt it. So that's probably what I'm gonna do again. Get this in here. Need to move this out of the way real quick. There we go. Alright. So now I'm just going to shove my hand through here. Probably scratch it all up, but that's what happens. There. These come off all the way. It's just gonna make it a lot easier. There we go. There we go. That's better. Now you can actually see where it goes right into the trunk right here. That might be a way better way to run it. I should have ran the amp wire that way, which I actually could change really quick. So if you can see here, I'll show you. So I have the amp wire right here, and you can run it right along the seam where the wire goes, and then you can see through into the trunk right there. So that actually might be a lot better instead of hurting my hand. So I think I'm gonna unplug this amp wire and then reroute it that way, so then it's not running through the trunk, like opening right here, because that's kind of a lazy way to do it. I'm going to unplug that and reroute it. They're just RCA wires, so they're really easy to unplug. Except it has this huge mess of wire attached to it that should just pull through, hopefully. Oh, that's how I did it. I just ran it right by the seat belt right there. I didn't even go under the seat with it. It was definitely a lazy way to do it, but it was functional. So now I'm going to shove this right through here. Just gotta aim and get the hole there. How are you guys doing? Inquiries on live stream got views, just saying. Yeah, we have 7 people viewing it right now. That's pretty good. I mean, I'm getting more than 0, so I'm happy with that. Hopefully I might have to snip this wire because I don't know, it's probably not going to fit. I'm going to just snip that so I can get it fished through there easier. I really kind of enjoy the live streaming for two reasons, really. The first one is it's nice being able to have instant feedback of what I'm doing. Like if I run into a problem, I can just kind of ask the people on stream. So I really like that. And then the second reason is I don't have to edit a video. I mean, I enjoy editing the videos, but it takes a while to do. And this way you kind of see everything I do, all the mistakes and everything. So it's kind of nice. I don't have to edit hours of footage down into like 15 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever it ends up being. So, okay, I need to just pull this from the other side. There we go. All right, one down. That looks way better than what it was. Looks a lot more official. So now we can just fish this straight through the same spot and we'll be good to go. Not too hard to do. All right, hopefully I can grab that from the other side. All right, then I'll fish through there. And you get to see stuff like that I would edit out of the video. All right, please stay up there. It doesn't want to stay now. All right, well, come on. Guess it didn't fall on my head, I guess. All right. Hopefully that'll work. Okay. Now we got a nice tangle of wire, so that's good. We're probably gonna have a whole lot of extra wire up there in the dash, but it'll be fine. Probably should have the extra back here now that I think about it, because I don't want all the extra wire in the dash. So I think I'm just gonna, from this point, now that I got it in the trunk, I'm just gonna take this wire, run up whatever I need to get to the dash, and then just feed the rest into the trunk, and I can tie it off in the trunk a lot easier. So now we gotta move up to the next door. All right. Oh, light does not want to come. All right, here we go. All right. This going. Oh, wire's stuck. All righty, how are we doing here? Good. Going for 45 minutes already. Wow. All right. Okay, so this piece should be able to just come out of here. Yes. That's not even clipped in there at all. It's just like crimped around the door. Kind of interesting. This one should just come up, and then this one should just pry up as well. That one, and this one. An umbrella in there, and a minion. I don't know how that got there. All right. Very easy to take apart these cars. It's kind of nice. Very simple. All right, so there you can see the amp wire running through there. So now I just gotta find this one, pull it through here as we get the mess of other wire. Just always in a knot. I mean, Wouldn't be working with wires if they weren't all tangled up. Alright, here we go. Alright, there we go. Very good. Alrighty. So from here, we just have to get to the stereo there. So we shouldn't really have to run a whole lot. And since I don't have the stereo yet, I'm not going to tear apart the dash because I need to drive this tomorrow and I don't want to have it all tore apart driving it. So the stereo is supposed to come tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do a live stream on that or not. I was planning on just doing a whole nother video for that, but we'll see how this goes. I mean, it's kind of fun doing a live stream. All right. Trying to think of what to do. I think I might just run it to this panel here and then leave a little bit of extra. I just don't know how much exactly I'm gonna need. I mean, the stereo's pretty big. It goes back in there a little ways, so that's probably plenty. So I think I might just leave it there. And then I can always, even if I have a little bit of extra, that'll be fine. So I think I'm just gonna put this right in about here. And then put the piece back on and we should be good. I might zip tie all of this together though, because it's just a real big mess right now. It's kind of driving me insane. All right, we got some zip ties. Just going to zip tie these together. Alrighty. I'll need to come back and snip all these off, but for now it'll work fine. I know this probably isn't the best time to do a live stream because a lot of people are probably working and at school and stuff right now, but I had a free day because my wife is off of work today, so I figured it would be a good time to at least test this out and see, because I wasn't even sure how to get the live stream to work. But luckily my GoPro, you can live stream off of that, and then I can have my phone sitting here with all the chat and stuff, so I really like that. And it's all running off my Wi-Fi, so hopefully the video quality is pretty decent. It would only let me do the live stream in 720p though, so I don't know, the quality's probably not near as good as my videos I've been putting out, because all my latest videos I've been doing in 4K, 60 frames per second, so they should look a lot better. But this will work. It'll be okay. And for anyone that has seen my other videos, the house is actually still standing. It hasn't moved at all. It hasn't collapsed yet, unfortunately. So if it ever does, I'll definitely do a video on it, but I don't expect it to actually fall down by itself. All right. This is all good. I'm gonna just do this all the way back here. But I don't know, I'm gonna put these panels back on while we're here, might as well. Which I think the bottom one needs to go on first. That's not the bottom one. This is. Okay. Now I need to snip those off first. Snip all these off. That was loose. There we go. Alrighty, those are all off. Put those right here, vacuum them up later. Quality is good, no lag, buffering. It's at 720p. Alright, well that's good. Glad it's not buffering or anything. My Wi-Fi signal's pretty good out here in the garage, so awesome. Alrighty, so this goes like this. Has to go behind the seatbelt there, or no, it goes right there in front of it. And this goes down here. Hitting on here. I feel like these plastic pieces are going to be harder to put back on than they were to take off. Okay, that's in. Seems like that's where it wants to be. Kind of. Oh, it's hitting on the rug here. Yeah, we need to talk about that house because you had a really good idea there with your 6x6 and stuff. So I think that would actually work really well. It's got a lot more weight than the John Deere A has. And I think that would make for a good video for both of us, honestly. Back in there. We might want to wait till the spring now because, or spring or summer or something, because the ground's all frozen and wet and slippery, so it'd probably be a lot better to do it then than right now. Alright, let's see. We're going to put this wire over the top here and then we'll pop this back on. And then hopefully, oh, floor mat's in the way. Again. Alright, floor mat. Should have just taken it out. We still need to do something about that combine too. I have another idea for that combine too, but alright, yeah, we'll see you. Burning Dinosaurs. Good to see you on here. I don't know where that's supposed to clip in. That one in the front there is kind of being a pain. No, it's already clipped in. Alright, we're good there. Just seems a little loose, but I guess that's how it is. So, alright, these panels are all good. Let's move back to the back one and get it all put back together. Wish this would stay here better, but it doesn't seem to want to. Alright, that'll work. Oh. Alrighty, well that's in the way, and that's probably gonna fall when I move this. Too many wires to mess with. I need to do a wireless light or something. How are we doing here? I didn't look at you guys. Let's see. Get you in here. Looks better. Alright, so we got a lot of extra wire here, so I would pull this all through to the back. There we go. Alright. Looks good. Now I'm just going to zip tie right along that same cable. I think that's the trunk release cable, so it makes sense to just go with that. Need all the small ones are way down at the bottom and they're impossible to get to. There we go. All right. You guys see everything? I kind of block what I'm doing, don't I? I'm sorry about that. I'm pretty terrible at that, even when I'm like doing normal videos. It's hard to get the camera in a good place because it's just, you have to have like all these different mounts and you're constantly moving the camera. I don't know if any of you guys have ever tried to do videos and YouTube and stuff, but whenever you're trying to record something, it takes so much longer to get anything done. That's my one complaint about doing videos, I guess, is how much longer everything takes. But I like having all the videos because I like looking back at them. Like years from now, it's fun to look back at like some of my first videos I did. It's just kind of cool to see how I've evolved and where it's come and stuff like that. So I enjoy that. Try to get one right here. And then I think we'll probably be good. I guess we could probably do one more in there too. Getting close, and then we'll just tap into the rear. Get all those put in. There we go. There we go. Looking good. I'm gonna snip these off. Okay, those there. Should be able to put these two pieces back on now. Well, this one I guess not quite yet. Well, it can probably go on. I can't get in there to actually zip tie anything. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get in there, so. Get this put back on. This one's really long. About 32. This car needs cleaned a little bit. Problem is this piece actually goes behind this cushion, so it's kind of a pain. You're probably supposed to take this cushion off first, which I guess there is a bolt right there. That's probably how it comes off. It's probably pretty easy. Looks just like a 10mm. Maybe I'll try to take it off real quick. Then I'll be able to zip tie stuff behind there better. Alright, I guess I don't even know. It looked like a 10. I don't know why I got a 12mm. I'll be right back. Alrighty. So I'll just put this down here. Like so. I bet you it's just one bolt holding this up. My guess anyway. It's off. See it right there. Yep. Probably clips in at the top somehow. Not sure how though. Alright, well, at least it's loose. And I should be able to get a zip tie around this stuff now, which is all I really wanted, so that works. And it'll be a lot easier to put the other panel back on. Hello, Dave. You comment on my YouTube channel a lot. I really appreciate that. It's nice to see you being able to get on here. It's like we got 8 viewers now. It's pretty cool. It'd be fun to be able to do something tractor related because a lot of people on my channel really like the tractor stuff, especially the Model A stuff. That stuff does really well. Good to see you on here. Get some more zip ties. I think we'll just do one more here and then we'll be able to go into the trunk and work on that. The one nice thing about YouTube is when you do a live stream, even if it's in the middle of the live stream, you can always pull the bar back right to the middle or right to the beginning and watch all the way through as if you watched it for the first time. So I really like that. I was watching some Twitch streams and they don't work like that. You have to actually go and find the actual stream video and it's not very good. But YouTube, I really like how it works on there. Enjoy your videos. Speaking of the A, replace mine with a 1950 and power steering. Power steering would be really nice. That's pretty awesome though. Congratulations on your new tractor, or your new old tractor. Yeah, power steering would be fun. I don't know if you can actually add those on to the Model A's. I assume you probably could somehow, but that'd be pretty cool to do. I also need to replace the PTO shaft on the Model A. I've been looking for one. I found a couple on eBay that would probably work, but the PTO shaft that's on there right now is actually bent. So when it's running, it's actually wobbling back and forth like this. So I figured that was probably a bad idea to use it like that, but we'll have to see. Can't wait to see the plow you're going to use on the new open ground with all the little trees. Yeah, I have actually 2 plows now. My father-in-law just bought me another one. Is it the 48? It was killing my shoulder.